Hi Cambly learners, my name is Leah and welcome back to another lesson here on our YouTube channel. Today we are going to be talking about some common British idioms or expressions. So firstly, let's review again what an idiom is. Well, it's a phrase or an expression that we use that does not have a literal meaning. So sometimes you might hear these in conversation or on television and you might think, what are they talking about? So we use these figuratively and they have a very specific meaning. And unfortunately, that means that you have to memorize them and understand the meaning so that you can use them correctly. So I do want to add a note here that idioms definitely do make you sound more like a native speaker. But, there is a but. Be super careful of overusing these idioms, especially in spoken exams like the IELTS. If used too much, it is not a good thing. And also be very sure that you're using them sparingly and in the right context. So with that in mind, let's get started. Our first idiom is I'm gutted or she's gutted. Now, in the literal sense, when we gut something, it means we're opening it up and removing insides. Like if we catch a fish, we have to take out the insides. And this is just a figurative expression to say that we're very disappointed or upset, almost like literally having our guts removed. I know that's very gross and very graphic, but it's a good one to use. So let me give you some examples. I was gutted when the Lady Gaga concert got cancelled. She was gutted that she didn't get that amazing job. Our second idiom is in a pickle, and this refers to either fruits or vegetables and that we normally preserve in a jar or a container. This can be done using sugar, salt, vinegar, or a combination of these ingredients. Figuratively, it means like we're like that vegetable in a jar. We've maybe been in there for a long time and now we are in a tricky or a difficult situation. Let me give you some examples. She got really bad grades this year. Now she's in a pickle with her parents. I looked at my bank account after my holiday and I'm in a little bit of a pickle. In third place, we have two very common British English words that we use for shock and surprise. And these two are crikey and blimey. For example, crikey, can you believe what she said to him? Or blimey, I just can't believe what a long day I've had. Now, you'll hear these words very commonly used in British TV and movies. And I can think of a very specific movie that this is used in. And I'll give you guys a clue. It's about a young wizard that goes to a very special school of magic. So if you know the answer, let me know in the comments below. Next up is the bee's knees. And this one can be used in either a negative or a positive way. So for example, we could say, he thinks he's the bee's knees just because he studies at Oxford. So in this sentence, we're not being very polite or kind, and we think that this person is perhaps arrogant or thinks too much of himself. We could also say, she is just the bee's knees. There's nothing that she's not good at. In this example, we are using it as a compliment because we think she's very good at what she does. At number 5, we have two very common British English words again, which is shattered and knackered. And we use this to express being very tired or exhausted. For example, I was shattered after that workout at the gym. Or he was knackered after a long day at the office. Our last expression, number 6, is to faff around. And this is a personal favorite of mine because it's something that I do. It basically means to procrastinate or to spend time on unnecessary tasks when you should be doing something else. For example, in the morning, I faff around on my phone before getting up and getting ready for work. Or she likes to faff around the house instead of doing chores. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson on common British expressions and idioms. There are loads more, so feel free to research them online. And again, please remember my warning. They are good to use and do make you sound like a native, but use them sparingly and make sure that you use them correctly in the right context. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Cambly, it's an amazing platform that you can use at any time of the day, anywhere, from your tablet, your phone, your laptop, your computer, and you can practice your speaking skills with loads of friendly tutors. So until next time, goodbye.